Hello and welcome to Fuckfest Netplay Tournament. Fuck, that's not even the title. I already fucked it up. God damn it. Hello, we are live with Hello Mary Lou Fuckfest Netplay Tournament number 62. God damn it. The one time it doesn't start with Fuckfest Netplay Tournament, and I very intentionally picked this title because it rhymes with two. And I fuck it up at the intro. God damn it. Fuck fest, I guess. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's not a big deal to anyone except for my neurotic, autistic fucking ass. Anyway, we got a 23-man bracket. Lots of last-minute joins this time. We were at like 10 measly fucking people earlier today. Not that the individual players were measly, just the general total of 10 is kind of a measly turnout. I do not mean to accuse any of the individuals who joined early of measdom. Anyway. Hello, all. Flea's been teal for a while, I'm pretty sure. That might have been the case since I've had this computer. I believe, at least. Or did the flea sponsor first? No, the flea sponsor did start back when I was still in NA. I remember that because it was on the We're Back poster. Anyway. Tournament is good to go after much delay. Not really that much compared to some I remember at my low points I fucking delayed by 30 whole minutes. My apologies for that, by the way, even though it's been years now. Anyway. So, for round one, we'll be doing Orochi Boy versus Jungle Snipes. Round two. Oh god, F Honey and Finisher are fighting again. I did not notice that until I hit start the tournament because I was rushing writing Ryder in. Well, I guess we'll stream that again. Who will prevail this time? And then everyone else can play until round 3. I think. Yeah, that sounds good to me. So, Orochi Jungle Snipes, then F Honey Finisher. Everyone else play until round 3. Top 12, y'all know the deal. Losers also play until top 3. Yeah, everyone not pinged, play until round 3 in both winners and losers. Round 3 we'll have streamed matches again. Okay. We got Jungle Snipes. F Honey saying we gotta stop meeting like this. It's fate. You're destined for each other. I wonder if Icarus and NMO will meet at some point in the bracket too. Just to make the most fated tournament possible. And obviously we need Council and Ryder to face each other as well. Anyway, let's get a prediction up. Also, I have a slightly different audio setup again. So, if the audio needs rebalancing, like if I'm too loud or too quiet, or if the game is too loud or too quiet, or if it's feedbacking or anything, please tell me so I can fix it early. Oh, F Honey is still in the predictions, too. Nice. Prediction is up. Get your coins out. Game sound is low. I kind of thought so. It's low on my side, too. Oh, that's because it's not picking up the fucking game. So that's just feedback into my fucking mic. Properties. Okay. Is it better now? Is it balanced sufficiently? Also, again, prediction is up, place your bets, yada yada, we can start. Another notch louder, I agree. There we go. Hopefully. Okay, immediately, yeah, getting in close, that means if you're not presenting throws, Satsuki will definitely, when that round starts, scramble. Faster A-normals. Specifically 5-8, potentially could jump away last minute too. Yeah, Drill Meaty is quite plus, especially against Satsuki's slow ass. And drinking too fancy while I put the names in. Jungle Snipe. And DMF. One of the many DMF warriors from tonight, Orochi Boy. There we go. Just kind of a wasted meter, but whatever. Or was he a max? I don't know. No, confirm. Going through normal's pretty fast on with H. Satsuki's pretty diverse options. Hell, even after 3C, you can, especially in an extra number of spacings against Wire, probably do 2-2A to then reset pressure off of. It doesn't even probably punch the tech, but crosses over and ends up mixing jungle snipes. Meaty alongside that, trying to jungle snipes down, abuse Satsuki having slightly below average dash, but it's slightly better on H compared to the other moves still. Spend that meter, get another hard knockdown. Safe drill, plus drill. Not ready for the Nania hit. That is something I've noticed some newer, less experienced Waras can have trouble confirming at times. The Nania actually hitting because of it launching, and launching really low too. We're contemplating. Hide the match type. Orochi Boy with game 1. Jungle Snipes picking a different character. I feel like I've seen Jungle Snipes on this character before, but not in a while. Chat, correct me. Is the Jungle Snipe C arc new, or is this like just a forbidden creature? That was very seeably not a safe jump, not that it would have mattered against EX Shield. Okay, we got ourselves a meterless DP now, and that gives you 3 ass K too. I noticed Orochi's pretty consistent at getting, like, at least what I consider the hard part of the TK Kato combo is the actual TK stuff. Then drops at the drill point. If that's just a me thing of finding that in particular, the hard part, feel free to correct me and tell me that my execution is stupid. Start crossover. Fuck it. You gotta be ready. It's not hard to react to, but you do still have to be ready for it to just be able to pull that shit, cheat desire. Wouldn't you be that? It's demonic. Trying to do a hover bait, but if you are gonna do manual, like, jumping heat baits, it is important to remember that some heats are meaningfully slower than others. Wara's is on the slower side, Wark's is slow as fuck. Do we know how to punish this? No, we're giving a free knockdown. Remember, non-meterless spinner from Wara, that is actually unsafe on hit. You can neutral tech it and punish Wara. And the most safe you can make it is changing the position to where he teleports afterward. So, stepping lot, but it gives you a gamble point as Arc, so sometimes it's not the worst idea to not get out immediately, especially against a more neutral-oriented character. Oh, just gets hit. Burst baits when there are no meter? Sure. Just showing you can still do them. Understood. Orochi taking it 2-0. Moving on. We now have the fated matchup. F Honey and F Hinisher. Orochud boy. That's pretty good. Pretty decent. Not bad. Not in a game yet, cannot spectate. Show me the game. I did the wrong fucking prediction. I'm so fucking smart. Jesus Christ. I set the prediction to F Honey Finisher right out the gate. Oops. My bad. Now we can bet on that. Finisher F Honey. Once more. Place your bets. Roll them dice. Sure, classic matchup at this point. Lately, this has been slightly in F Honey's favor. Finisher has beaten F Honey in bracket before. I remember last time they played in Fuckfest, F Honey won, and then I believe it was at a midweek where Finisher 2-0'd back. And then they both played in the Rump exhibition where F Honey won. I think it was like 7-4, 7-3. I think 7-4. So this could very easily go either way. That seems like if anyone's slightly back-footed, it's Finisher. Not a stable advantage by any means, though, and this matchup can be pretty scary, honestly, for both parties, because on one hand, Anya does have some enhanced damage in the corner due to throw, giving him a whole S combo, but Koma just does big-ass damage in general, and Nanya is a little limited in how many mistakes he can make. Yeah, so any whiff DP like that, it's gonna do a lot. That was actually quite little for a C Koma B&B, blocking empty low. Finisher showing how to use Koma's slightly advancing B and C normals to stay into 2A and 5A Reby connecting range. Slightly delaying the Oki, accounting for the wake-up timing. Heat, nice. Mix. Knows that shit, and chooses to just chase the backdash. There's already some layers on display. Backdashing just in case. There's attack into DP probably. Jump for you. Who is the mouse streamer? I imagine there's a fair amount of streamers that have mice as their personas. Not sure what the match at hand has to do with them, though. And hates the DP again, but has to go for the big jump C punish. Not timing it right, though. What's the mix? Fastball other side. And we can do it again. Has to probably bait something with that late jump. Not jump, 2-2B. Off of me. Still gonna have a bit of a life deficit here. And he doesn't have to commit too much. Tried probably jumping, holding up after chicken blocking from that height. Pretty used to that. Still slight life lead, so the IDing back probably won't work too well, and fuck it, just tech. It'll be a hit from death either way. Off of me again. Probably just doesn't want to hold pressure. No, 5C, that move pushes out so much on block and hit. And a nice DP to not have to deal with most strike or throw options after 5BB. Have honey with game 1. Close game 1, though. Jump C at round start. That's pretty frame costly when both sides are effectively 0. There's space in the corner. I didn't know that, though. That is the, I'd argue, the main strength of the 5BB tick throw, even though it's a little telegraphed. It does allow you to set up a left-right against any character that the coma left-right works on after command grab. Trying to backdash or something there. You gotta remember, he's got one more low up his sleeve after you block 2C. Unless you EX guard it. From afar. Oop, quick throw, you'll love to see it. Ooh, another slightly frame greed 236A. Trying to aggress, getting that with a dash under, realizing he still doesn't have life lead. These gap DPs have been working really well, though. Oh god, somehow that crossed up the DP input side, and that's gonna be death. One. Both being a little afraid to commit too much now, both wanting to get those big rewarding counter hits from either jump C or jump B. I like the hover there, realizing that finisher's not going to be satisfied with that one little bit of movement. Throw or anything? These fuzzy DPs have just been working so well against the way finisher likes to pressure. Now with backdash, not really that great. You see it a lot at lower level because of how far it goes, but it has a considerable amount of recovery too in exchange. I'd say it is overall slightly below average as far as backdashes in this game go. And back C's though. I mean, wanting the more damaging option off the mix, but it's just not working. Finisher's got the eyes for that. With the blender. Good block. Nice wall up there. Okay, one more mix-up. Won't be the game yet. Nice jump there, realizing how big of a gap Doing 2C from there would cause, due to it being a sliding move. With not the longest reach at the gate. Jump out, nice. These more wide staggers aren't really working too well against the way Finisher likes to move. Braver Grave. Both of my phones just vibrated. Wonder why. Nice neutral. Scary. Yeah, realizing there's gonna be a gap if you do 2C, 236A from that range. Nope, no backdash for you. So we're gonna have to open him up twice to take this, maybe more. You're also seeing the frame trap telegraph with 2C now. Hovering in the corner too much. I know the temptation if you do actually end up getting a jump and hit, but nah. And Honey's staying ahead, but just barely. Why am I getting pinged twice and off stream? Oh my god, did Bungus not show up again? Bungus! Stop violating the pirate code, please! Oh my god. Tell me if you're not gonna make it. Or just unreg. Anyway, next up we'll have Whisk Inf. And then Scarlet Council. Everyone else can play their round 3 winners match. So if you're not the matches I just circled and I'm posting an off stream, you can play until top 8. We've got a carried team kill, one of the new clans to emerge tonight. We've got a lot of chained and DMF here today, too. Chained and unchained. And then a last-minute invasion by carried. Shouting out Haru. And might have shouted at someone else before that too, but I didn't see. Whisk Inf. Prediction is up. Get your coins up. We've seen this match a few times. These two also played in an exhibition recently on Rump's channel, where Whisk did end up winning by a pretty decent margin, kind of exploiting being really solid at much of the things he does, but there are certain things that he is just kind of straight up lacking in the Satsuki game plan. Like, he's a little too afraid to let 623Cs rip at times, which can kind of lead to you having to commit a lot more to approach than you'd want to against Sei, who often hovers in the air a lot. We can start. Also has 623C. If it hits, that allows you to invul through and avoid Soko trades. Let's see if Inf has adjusted since then, though. Also, it's just me commentating again. Goodbye, everyone else. I'm once again all alone. Anyway, there's a Soko hit into... Yeah, Condom Oki. Y'all know it, y'all love it. Okay. Punish on 2-2A. That is another thing I noticed when I watched the exhibition. It mostly just did 2-2A out of shield, though I would be interested to maybe see some of the other specials, even though they're not great. Nice CEDOS. Like, there's probably times where you could use 4-2-1 or even 6-2-3-C to catch a hover out of 2-2A range after shielding Soko and Pit. Or even 2-4A to move forward, which is still EX cancelable on Whiff itself, in case you really want to be a gamer new like 2-4A as a dash forward into 6-2-3-C. Any case, Inf taking first blood. Other side, spot dodge, but probably got buffer cucked out of the post dodge option. I believe you can even punish 2C on Whiff from dodge cancel. So yeah, I'm gonna assume just due to this game not having a normal buffer. This got cucked there. Mojitos this time, wanted to go for something airborne. Might have been trying to outspace heat from the air, but Aki, normal, and Seifuku. Every black-haired Akia has the most broken heat in the universe. That shit is hitting! Wait, genuinely, what the fuck was that, actually? It looked like it was coming from another, like, spot. Like, another floor in the air. Is it me, or did that look weird and fucked up? Maybe I just don't see pit track on opponents from that high, but that did not look right. There we go, 6-2-3-C. No Soko hover for you. Other side. We have heat on deck. Knows that means there might be a Heat OS, though. You do have to do Heat OS off of A normals on the majority of characters. Just knowing this, realizing you don't have to guess high or low shield for that. Not a bad gap option. Hit camp. Oh, scary whip, we're good though. Oh. Whiffing, okay, but realize it, just stops for heat. Oh no! No backdash for you. Another gap reversal, paying off very handsomely. And showing some new stuff for this match. A bit more of an eye for the gap telegraphs and distance pressure, and like, you know, a lot more willing to let the 6-2-3-Cs rip. Or Risk is just hovering out of conventional anti-air range. Next. Below, no double anything. Not find the name assets on my overlay. There we go. Okay, what's the next now? Still just waiting for a safe 63C. No command grab for you. Inf is like, I'm on 1 health. Time to move. Machine gunning 2A. Can't spot dodge that shit. Looking for the bunker, maybe the bunker OS, who knows? Don't jump at me. Pick set for you. Trying to get the camping game set up a little too greedily. Just going for hard backdash baits. Realizing this is presenting options like 60 or so % of the time. Just ends up giving up advantage for it though. Below, we block those. No EX cards. There we go. Only one. That's not refreshing their normal sub. This won't do as much damage as it could off of a guard crush, but no buts. That's just a verbal tick of mine. No. Ooh, that's a beefy starter. Side, we see that shit. That's plus, but oh, not ready for the air hit. Okay. Kinda works. Top of your jump arc, jump C. Abusing those zoomer reactions to try and do something. Two counterplay options at once. They don't do like bad multiplication though, so we're fine. 1-1. Soku's for you. Trying to block, getting punished for it. I'm trying to block again, figuring Inf might have wised up to me doing shield versus heat here after doing all those manual backdash baits. Nope. Inf going one step ahead in the Oki RPS debate again. When your back's to the wall, that's when you start presenting the throws. Show that you're not afraid of death. Or really afraid of death and are trying to bait out every possible what have you until it finally comes once you think you're safe. Nope! Really taking that 623C more to heart. I was gonna say, yeah, you got burst. You can afford to do some stuff. Back off there, realizing there might have been a throw whiff cancel window. This will put us into one more mix-up range. And empty low will seal it. Misk moving on to fight Skeleton in top 8. Now we've got Council and Scar. Another member of Carried. Okay, I believe Scar is still on the H Akia. Character that isn't the most mobile for actually catching Len, but... Okay, I can't actually think of too many things she's got going for her. She does have high damage, which can help against Slenso health, and also having the really high health means she can make more mistakes herself. That's an imp shoutout, I'm pretty sure. And Jump C, I'm pretty sure, does hit Catwalk, so she does have something to approach from the air with. Otherwise, though, I imagine there's some... It's harder for Akia than for Len, just because H Akia is a bit plain of a character otherwise, not the most mobile. Council and Scar. Prediction is up. Get your coins out. And DDMMB. We can begin. Yeah, if anyone's still no showing, just DQ him. Remember, you can DQ people yourself. Anyway. Let's go. Now, we're probably gonna see a lot of, like, trying to move high into the air until we can get a jump C angle. Maybe some dash under attempts here and there. DC does hit kind of high. Oh, what the fuck is that? Is fast, makes this won't kill. That'll punish the air ice, which might have punished even. Okay, this is a good time to get heat. Oh no, trying to rise against an air tech though. I do think those air tech forward, it's just kind of slow. Realizing that that's not meaty at all. This is not a bad option to present there. Nope. As mentioned before, Jump C gives a decent amount of landing flexibility here. Council, as we've seen many times though, is ready to play a pretty solid anti-air mix-up game between Catwalk and then presenting a bunch of anti-airs, not even just shield, but like 5A and 5C as well. Upon realizing players are ready to hit Catwalk with deeper jump-ins, which means that they have what are effectively easier to contest hitboxes against standing anti-airs. The TK jump to C, but that's not an overhead on this moon. That's only an overhead on C. She's known as the instant overhead character for a reason. This is the character with just a straight up decent redemption threatenable fuzzy, though. Not sure if it works on Monday. Game 1 to Council. Just round start 5A. Okay. No fear throw or anything. Nice distance awareness there. Opting for something that still yields a knockdown. Scar looking pretty good with the 63 anti-airs. Realizing once got the frames for it. Council probably wants to approach from there. Also seeing where the TK Ice won't reach, or maybe that's just because it was J9, not SJ9 Ice. I didn't notice which it was. So if there's any nerds in the chat telling me that that should still punch the tech, feel free to tell me and that it wasn't nice and just situationally, fortunately bailed by the luck of Council's execution error. But until I'm correct on that, I'll say it was decent situational recognition, spacing recognition on Scar's part. Did we know? We didn't even have to know. That was just too high to try and do the reset with. Okay, Passion might have been trying to buffer 63A again. Below. That's the fuzzy ones. Figures. Scar is adaptive enough to want to look out for it after it hits once. And another grounded. Nice. Council's execution looking slightly gunked tonight. Still on match point though. American starter. Low again. I think that was a later hit of the 5B. Scar trying to do some high-low blocking to block correctly in every timeline. Oh, not dead? Now dead. Council moving on to top 8 as well. Oh, shit! Thorn getting the upset on Ryder. Ryder, fuck. So yeah, Thorn, you're still 3A banned. Never join my beginner tournaments again. Congrats also. Anyway, what do we have in losers? F Honey gets to fight more comas in the form of Snake. And then Ryder gets to face off a fellow Aoko. A sex master of Aoko, even. Well, I should do that match first, because neither of them have been on stream. And everyone else can play off-stream until top 8. Obviously, don't play if you're in top 8. Top 8 always gets streamed in, like, every turn and fucking ever. Thorn, I can't wait until, like, a year from now when you're, like, a straight-up top-level player and you're being selected for 3A final boss-ness. And then after you, like, beat the fucking 3A winner 5-0, you're still gonna fucking ask me, can I be in the next 3A? I lost, like, a round. That makes me eligible, right? Yes, Icarus, you're still 3A banned. Anyway, let's get a prediction up. I've never actually seen this matchup play out, I think. I've seen a decent amount of F versus C. And I think that matchup is F favored, just because she does have more immediate, strong offense and gets more reliable damage. Also, I think she's pretty good at pestering Siako's zoning fortress game, between her full screen projectile being much faster, being able to just completely invade her space after if she tries setting up, if she has meter with 236C, and just the fireballs are a pretty good straightforward or harassment tool by their own too. on their own, too. I hope I didn't horribly flub half the grammar in that sentence. If it just sounded like I was fucking having an Earth Rider moment, feel free to tell me. Anyway, I'm stalling on starting this prediction too much. I cannot multitask anymore, I've noticed. Prediction is up. My bad on stalling for that. To say words, I should just be able to do both of those at the same time. We can start, place your bets, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I'm interested to see how F versus H works, because both of them have more of the immediate strong offense. And I believe Repus go under Falco Fireballs, so to win that full screen war, she probably spend meter more often. You do have EX Guard to deal with H Alpha pressure, where she can't do the same against F. H Alpha does also have the better jump A too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she does, I know that. No, if about it. Then mid-pressure shield to no avail. Some air throws might have been due to that frame drop. Give this kill, yep. 7 golden letters to Ryder with a golden number on the timer too. Solid with that rain. Not gonna interact with counter orbs. It's like, yeah, I know my own character's bullshit. Air dash. Unseeable with the Alabama net. Go for it again. Empty low. Yeah. Tasting the flow chart. Lots of air dashes. Realizing it's a little scary to shield the IED approach when she's got 2 air dashes, especially as H-Moon. Fuzzy might have been trying to rise preemptively against it. Oh, that's fucking damage. I believe that is the bracket high score so far. And a throw KO to seal it. Had some pressure going for a while and just didn't really confirm the few hits she got there. Just kind of opted to go for additional IEDs without realizing if something hit or got blocked. Because I imagine IED abuse is pretty good against H Aoko unless they're ready to like buffer wheel kicks. Because she doesn't have a high hitting 5A and H-Moon shield against a double air dash character is kind of a pain. No confirm again. No fireball for you. Might have meant to anti your DP, but got 236 instead. Blocking the fuzzy, nice. Fuzzy DP too, just needs one more hit. And tries bunkering, no! Even if that hit Ryder, you might have just been owned by the orb pop afterward. Icarus, please block. Ryder on match point. Dash for you. And gets hit on Wake Up again. Just so you know, I'm not unbanning you from 3A over this. Every time I unban you from 3A, I like regret it the next tournament right after. This is a rough spot. Ryder can just kind of bully with Repus. Camping behind the P-ball. And Falco just doesn't have actually disjointed enough options to peek through there either. Like, Jumsy's got decent reach, but first off, it's more straight down, and it actually has green as long as the red. Ryder hitting top 8. Icarus securing another 9th place. Snake with the IP. Honey, Snake, had a bit of a DMF team kill. These two were allies a few hours ago, and now they must kill each other. How dramatic. Seconds left to place your bets. One of our most recent 3A bannees versus one of our 3A grinders. Actually outplaced F Honey in the second to last 3A. Snake making top 8, winner's side even. Top 3 even. F Honey, meanwhile, I think went 2-2 or so, but just immediately shot up from the depths of hell in like every result after that. And we can start. I didn't change the names in time, because I keep forgetting to do things, because I gotta do everything on my fucking own when I run these streams. But it's fine. The Comaist stage in the game. Let's start 5A. Abusing F-Honeys like to kind of like do these air button hovers at round start, which do end up costing a fair amount of frames in practice. Other side. Mix up. Realizing it's very seeable. Same side. Oh, fucks it up, but it's fine. Coma's wake up is slow enough that that's not really punishable, I think. Over here now. Oh, speaking of execution gunk. Missing dashes and stuff. Seeing the other side this time. Gonna bait something. Understandable Burst wants to take this home. Literally just anything would have hit, killed, but nope. Going for A for the left, right. Seeing that shit though. That's funny. I actually think non-EX cancel DP works better there, because I believe the second hit does still just break through to 2B, but understandable so long to make it safe and count. But I do think if it's grounded to 360, it's slightly minus on hit. So it makes sense that not that much advantage was gained from it, other than damage, and like at this point, any like 2 to 3 tap will kill either party again. Funny, I believe got counter hit there. Was probably afraid of a command grab being obscured by the left-right aspect. Understandable. I had that on my mind too. And yeah, trying to get above Coma, have Coma, especially at round start, is kind of ill-advised, because those pinch get above are vulnerable to 5As, and those higher spaced out get aboves are vulnerable to 2B. Ah, that's out of range. Nice wait from Snake. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Fair tech. Catching on to where F Honey likes to hover, stagger out anti-air attempts. Oh. I was very slightly afraid that would result in the funny extend a normal green into hitbox, but nope, Koma's broken. Stand shield, but that works against almost nothing that happens out of the teleport stance, unless he does feint into mid for some reason. Something that I believe F Koma can do against pretty much all pressure stances, though, I believe, is start presenting Rekka. Because I believe the armor's already active if you do feint into, like, 2B. The armor, obviously, should be fine against single hits like 2 and 4A, assuming you don't just move out of the way. Though maybe it's still a timing thing. Because I know there's some frames where it doesn't have armor. Because the move's weird. But I do believe armor does work at least a decent amount of time against stance and pressure. On Oki, don't try that, though, if they're doing anything meaty. And they probably will be. Expecting there was space in the corner, tried backdashing out. Jump out until he's in those C normals. Once F Koma's out of his A normal range, his pressure kind of deflates a bit. There's no plus frames on anything. Having to go into the Rekkas if he wants to not risk redash off minus frames. Each have their own host of problems. Well, I was half expecting the fuzzy DP. No, we DP after. No fear of any potential AADs. We don't give a fuck. Still alive, though. Dash up DP just in case he tries some funny business. I like it. And I like the shimmy there, too, which ends up actually frame-trapping Snake on the 236C. I also realized I gave F Honey a point out the gate instead of Snake. That was toxic. I'm sorry. Or it could have just been a mistake, but I'm just gonna assume the worst faith of myself. Other side, we know that shit, though. I like the TK dive kick, especially with how fast that was done. I think that could have just straight up beaten the offensive teleports. Throw that. Ah, you didn't time it right. The counterplay was right, the execution wasn't. Don't let that dishearten you from working on making it happen, though. Just remember, Ananya that's trying to do the DP follow-up after 2 and 4A will not be teching your throws once you're timing them right, and therefore will be getting hit by them. Again, does not want to go back to be neutral. Bro, good protect. That would have been death with the meter F Honey had. Oh, that was probably a DP input cross-up. Braver Grave. I respect the meter management, and it pays off well beyond just doing that. That's the mix. I just had space the heat, but nope. Extend green. Ooh, I wonder what that was. Maybe it was trying to 5A after 2B whip. Nah, that shit. work against Nanya Jump C. Nice throw, recognizing just how close that 2-3-6A was while being -1. Oh shit. Oh god. These are like so close to closing the round. But now it's F Honey's turn again. This is a little bit of damage from doing 2-3-6A first, but it's fine. Kept the health low enough anyway. Bit of a nail biter there. And that rounds out our top 8. We've got Stupid Slur Little Cocksucker, Carry to Inf 20, Council, and Evil Thorn the Letter in winners. And we've got Whisk F Honey, Rider, and Carried Nya Doki Moe Neko Beam in losers. Next up, we've got Inf and Skeleton, then Council and Thorn, Thorn saying win Skelly for evil. I do wonder who Skeleton's gonna play tonight. I haven't seen her at a fuckfest in a little bit. Probably also because I haven't run one of these in a minute. Oh no, 48 MS, that's unfortunate. Let's get a prediction up. Ooh, the Nanya. I remember she was looking for games to play with this character, saying she wanted to do some like cool nerd shit bitch combos. Wonder if there's any character specifics on Satsuki, or if she's just gonna go for generally ambitious things. Or if she's just gonna lock it and keep it stable for bracket. Really wants those $10. Like 5 of which will end up going to her if she gets first. Anyway, we can start. A little early. He does. It's gonna jump startup. I think for the metered version, might figure Skeleton is gonna be able to beat the meterless version. Might have thought, ah fuck, I made that kind of seeable. I want to bait a DP. I'm gonna call it a charge 2-3-6A in pressure. Makes it kind of seeable again. Goes into 2 and 4 really early. Might have wanted to do feint into low, but that shit actually has a massive gap before you can actually do the low. Any charge 2 and 4A cancel in pressure leaves you minus double digits. So it's pretty prone to mashing. back. Yeah, I'd probably abuse air dash back a bit more in general if you're 40 MS. Like, abuse the fuck out of that Florida net. But, that might have also been the reason why that wasn't an instant cancel on the EX shield, allowing her to safe jump that shit. That's not even an invalid combo. That is so funny. This character is so fucking funny. On the other side a lot. Doesn't quite get punished for that. No EX, we're alive. Oh god. Oh god. Florida net. Florida net. Just 2 5 ace X23C. Throw? There we go. Kind of a diarrhea shitty round there. You don't have to show gunky neutral if you just get a hit though. Doesn't punish the autopilot again. I realize we have to stop throw timing. No point in doing DP stuff. Close to one for B combos. In the corner, love that shit. I tried to do two Seer 2 and 4C in response to that. I like this fade back there, realizing Satsuki's buttons are way too fast. And actually, if you EX guard 236C, you can punch with her 2C. And here, we can take game 1. And finally goes for same side, conditioning her to block other side. I do appreciate Skeleton trying to block out Satsuki mix decently often, though. Like, obviously she doesn't try blocking it every time, but I do appreciate that she does try blocking it, like, 50% or more of the time. And her success with it is pretty good, too, honestly, all things considered, especially in this connection. Aren't you fucking funny? Air dash cancel jump B routes, nice. Gets it again. Push back, that'll kill easily. I look forward to the connection complaint after the set. Even if Skeleton wins, I'd complain either way myself. It's always okay to complain about Florida net. Spot dodge, we get spot dodge. Come on, that shit is like -3. No amount of my sweep is broken is gonna justify you mashing there. Okay, we're finally presenting a punish there, I like that. Especially because Nanya throw is quite rewarding. Other side, nice. Abyssal netcode indecipherable gamer tags ancient memes on the sidebars. It's like another era captured in a bottle. This is a pretty modernized sidebar for me, actually. I've updated this thing many times. It is kind of another era captured in a bottle by Melty standards specifically. I'm like the only, like, still remaining shitbar TO, like regular shitbar TO. I've been running this shit for 6 years now. 1-1. Yeah, cooling off. Charge 3 Cs now. Just spacing out and staying safe. I wonder if Skelly is gonna start presenting dash against these. Charge 2 and 4 ace though. They're spacing the corner. She sees that shit. No Sandori for you. That's the second 80 throw success I've seen today. Alright, no avail. Going for the hit grab early. Don't burst my shit. And another fade back jump C. Cheap and fun match point. Still click on the dodges though. Connection isn't bad enough to not react to that. And the connection's also not bad enough to not react to 5BB. That shit is still rather ass. 3 for 3 on 2-2C. Does not want to be sent to Satsuki. Time hell hole fair. Brave or grave. I wanted the charge 3C off that counter hit, but we were too far out. I understand the desire. Understandable mash, because you can actually mash the offensive teleports if you time it right. Same side tries baiting something. Ooh, nope. Actually making it kind of hard to get those quick cancels. Dead. Alright, stupid, slur, little cocksucker moving into winners finals as projected. Now I got Council and Thorn. Did I set the prediction up yet? No. Thorn versus Council. Prediction is up. Get your coins out. Going right on to Shouting Skelly out again. Fitting given the tag. And we can start. Okay. Let's see how well Thorn handles the other side of the rivalry. Council gotta avenge his husband. Trying to do the funny, I missed my jump C low shield to no avail, eating 5.2k for it. Deserved, honestly. D-low right out the gate. Wants to get back from this health deficit immediately. Risky tech, but we're fine. And we're dead. Very fast-paced game, round one. Less than half the timer went by and both sides nearly killed each other. Going into Max kind of early, but I just want to have the burst ready in case she gets hit by Len. Trying to run away a lot, understandable not wanting to interact with this character. And you spend so much time in the air, oh, nice chip throw, that wanting to set a cat probably isn't the worst thing in the world. Setting the low early again! Seeing that Thorn sees the fuzzy at all times. These catwalks... grounded anti-airing against this character is always such a risk. Here's a pillar, but it's fine. Blood for blood. Oh god, that was 57 frames for like seconds. Understandable tech when you've got Max. Getting some friends with that pit set, but Council sees that shit. Not going for the arc drive. Nice scene from Thorn. This is death though. Understandable tech. And won the Council. Yeah, this matchup has the potential to be really explosive. Like, there are chunks of the timer where nothing happens in this matchup, and then there's, like, 3 seconds where the entire health bar just melts. And Council on match point. Lord's momentum from that first round looking to be deflated. Oh, I think didn't get a button out of that air dash, giving her some extra laning recovery. That's unfortunate. Finally showing the fuzzy. Really sick of Thorns. Probably really sick of getting low at this point. One more hit. Also Max to ensure himself too. That's not punishable. Retreat a lot. And, trying to press something out of air tech might have been trying to do puffball, which is one of the better things to mash out of air tech, at least in some situations, but Council too clean with the timing. Getting to fight Skeleton in Winners Finals! We now have Whisk and F Honey. And then we'll have Rider Scar. Oh god, why did that happen? It does have like another caster open up in a frightening manner. Let's get another prediction up. Prediction is up. Get your coins out. Place your bets. We can start. This matchup, I've heard Nanya players say some less than flattering things about it, which makes sense given Nanya's burst movement is mostly on the ground. This kid can hover in the air so fucking forever. Got that jump bait though, for whatever it's worth. Bunkers might have been afraid of fastball mixed with that Oki spacing. That's a decent anti-left-right option. It is just hard to get hits if you're mostly left to air without getting hit by Soko trades. Especially with how Whiska's been doing these very slightly low to the ground Sokos, where it's really hard to not extend the green of your legs into the active frames of one of those pillars. Oh, that's funny. Noticing that's a really telegraphed plus frame. Common RPS meta is to present DP after telegraph plus frames that easily set up frame traps and also give you a permanent block stun to buffer your reversal behind. Plus, yep, once again, telegraph plus frame, common DP spot. Okay. Just gets hit. Might have been trying to buffer DP hoping there's a gap, but nah. You block the first hit, you're blocking them all. Oh god, that is so fucking unserious that you can do that. Just got match point. Hello for you. Nice. Oh no. 5C with that's like the worst normal to whiff with this fucking character. Any training stopping though? Clean round. Once you're finally able to play against this character. Oh, nice. Actually, who got the shield there? Was that F-Honey shielding? Realizing that's gonna be an anti-air pit, or was that was shielding the funny hit cancel? Someone with better eyes than me, tell me, I guess. Just gonna go to the left, right, same side. That'll teach the block on the same side. Ryder's saying, Whisk, no pressure, but I just bet my house on you. Finally, people are actually placing high-stake bets. That's a pretty cheap house. If it's only 180, 820. That's about what my rent is with utilities. Which, like, by Vienna standards is not bad. Gun match point. Yeah, Oki route. Ratu C. But we've got our own low damage Oki routes. Guess I'm calling a DP hitting an Oki route. That's the mix. I like the backdash there to opt to both dodge every offensive teleport and most meaties. Pretty good amount of... That was a pretty good amount of damage done from that. Sucking Whisk in with that DP. But the funniest fucking condom dead in the world. Carrying Whisk into one hit from win. I'm not gonna do a DP there. Whisk moving on. Now we've got Ryder versus Scar. Oh, that's why it was hard to ping you. It's because you changed your name to fucking Goku. Just what the server needed, another fucking Goku. Awesome. That reminds me, I should run another 10v10 soon. Those are fun. Waiting for the connect. Ryder gets to keep his house. Let's set up a prediction while that happens. Ryder versus Scar. Prediction is up. Place your bets. Raking them damn coins. Carried. We can start. Is he? Yep. Rising overhead scaling on the highest health character in the game, still 4K meterless. You'll love to see it. Yeah, bunkering. prevent going into max too soon. But speaking of going into max, Scar can prevent some stuff now. Not prevent, present. It does miss the chance to do the blockable, the AD setup with how long the combo was, plus the meter spend. This gun was pretty cool too, though. Yeah, H-Akia's floor debts automatically. So you can't really dash out once you already see it's being set below you. A deep dash for you. Ooh, I like that. Mirror to get the plus frames into then using that for the fuzzy chance. One more hit. Alright, blood for blood. Who goes for the left, right? Eider sees that shit though. Saying only my character's allowed to have mix. Eider just wanting his turn, fair enough. Nice bunker call out. This won't kill, but it will mean one more mix-up. Guess wrong on Can. Rider? Does in space spear tick throw properly? Those are kind of weird to do if it's not off of jump base. Trying to present the floor a bit more aggressively now into spaces where Rider wants to set up. That is one of the uses it has neutral. You can use it to bait out more committal grounded anti-heroes and to harass people trying to do setup on the ground from afar. I like the immediate jump out. Turn neutral, got life lead. Rising up quickly to the floor ship too. Not believing in the air throw advantage from that range at all. Right, there we go. Unblockable? Nah. But the orbs are still there. Still can't really punish that. Probably had to do floor. Nope. Fuck your meter, no bunker. 1.2 Rider. Oh, what the fuck? I tried sending the left right up there, but ended up getting left righted by Aoko's hurt box instead. One. And it really took me fucking forever to ban these last three from 3A, huh? Box moment, maybe? It's fine though, we're not blocking. Escape. Sticking to Scar like glue when it's not zoning time. Wow, that orb just didn't do anything. I was not expecting that. I was so ready for the clip to happen. The entire time I was like, oh, nope. No funny clip today? Okay. Wait. I like the shield bait there, too. Lots of awareness from the... of a bunch of situational options from Ryder. Clock's starting to tick now too. This is looking kind of rough for Scar. Gotta make a play happen. Nope. Still a valiant effort. Next up we have not Infant Rider. Thorn and Whisk first. No, Infant Rider played right before this, so it almost made Rider late for the tournament. Instead, it just made my tournament late for the rest of my players. Not in a game yet, cannot spectate, and the moment I say that, I see a CSS in my messages, of course. Someone betting the house on team carried, or at least a month's rent, but nope, Ryder gobbling that shit up. Now we got Thorn versus Whisk. Evil versus carried. Who will win? We can start. Place your bets between evil and carried. Truly, whoever wins, we lose. Gem 5 ain't not ready for the hit. I'll wait out a little too long now. So we should have been done a few weeks ago. Ooh, new bracket high score reached, I believe. Nice anti-jump. Off of me. Charging is a little scary against this character due to how fast she is. It's Condom Oki. Vending machine Condom Oki. That is so fucking cheap. Oh my god. Whisk has just been spending all bracket showing off the ugliest fucking things this character has. That was probably meant to be command grab. 5C out of shield there. Catch the landing. Backdash call out. Mix. Fucks up the fuzzy. Nice charge jump suit to avoid the landing catch too. Oh my god. This is Whisk's first time playing Sisei in a fuckfest, and I'm already tired of seeing this fucking character. Oh my god. The other corner we go. Jesus Christ. This fucking character. I wonder if Bunker works against that if you time it right, or if the later hit will just kill you anyway. Hopefully this will allow me, hopefully doing this will help press him to Sisei downplay. Like, it's not super pervasive, but I do feel like out of the top tiers, this is one of the ones that gets, like, placed in just high tier the most. Quick 2-0 to Whisk. Moving on. Carried to loser semis. Will they get their run back against Inf, or will Ryder prevent that? Okay. Well, we get the carried rematch? Or will Ryder end them all? He's already killed one member of carried... Oh, wow, Ryder does just have to run the carried gauntlet, I just realized. Scar, Inf, Whisk. Gotta break all of carried's arms, make them drop what they're carrying. Like me when I was a child. Well, I wasn't really being carried when I was dropped as a child. I was left on the windowsill of of the nursing home that my great-grandfather was at, my mom was visiting, and apparently I just, like, rolled off the windowsill inward into the inside of the building, and I fell on the floor. I didn't roll out of the window and fall out of the window and die. I just rolled off and fell on the floor, and that's how I was dropped as a child. Anyway, let's get a prediction up. These two had a very long FT3 right before this. Prediction is up. Get your coins out. Place your bets. We can begin. No 236B for you. I wonder if there's some layers to this. Out the gate from these two having just fun. These two have met in bracket a few times too. I know Imps won in, I believe, midweek before. We fuck up, and even Aoko's wake-up timing is not slow enough to not let Ryder take his turn back. Ah, fuck. Nope, gotta do that from higher. I think that might have actually just been in the rain blind spot, even if rain did come out in time. We're fine now. Blockable, do we know it? Kinda. If I was blessed, I wouldn't still have this damn cold. I've had this shit for almost 2 weeks now. Probably because I keep going outside without wearing a jacket. But it's fucking warm. I should not be getting sick for not wanting to sweat my ass off. Finds the way in. Almost gets it in time. I wonder if a 2-1-4C would have allowed involing through. Because you're in the corner, that would still give you a conversion. Mix. We block that shit, realizing that the potential corner space is just through the gaslight to give a chance for air dash back jump C, the one open up option that would have just straight killed there. Going back, recalibrating, maybe picking a different stage. A more carried stage. This is a carried stage, apparently. It's above the ground. You've been lifted above the earth from the cave. You've been carried out of the cave, even. But still blue. I've always loved the cogito ergo sum fucking graffiti on this stage. There's something about fucking spray painting there, I think, therefore I am, as a form of vandalism is really funny. Just a fucking graffiti artist whose thing is tagging places with random philosophical quotes. This kills? Yep. Just barely. Someone ring up lit kill. Rider on match point. No idea of me. Oh, that was meant to happen. Opts for 2C punish, so it's not that damaging though. Well, a chance for a B normal starter. Sandori. Fortune drop, but we're fine. Almost walks out of the overhead being used mid-screen. See, not working. I don't know, you doesn't have to do any advancing air movement, you can just stay back. Actually, no you don't. I looked at the life bars wrong. Really wants to win. He wants to carry on the spirit of carried. I also feel like it's kind of normal to just want to win. I don't think you need to really want to win to be pulling out mix-ups. That's just something you should just be doing if your character has them, assuming they're not like poop and have massive opportunity cost. 5A to clear the orb. Command grab. I think this kills, actually. Yep. Oh. No, actually, about it. That is extremely easily killing. 1-1. Inf is determined. Determined. Staying on stage, though. This is a carry stage. I want to clear the orb. Maybe catching jump again. Flying in does not want to allow too much setup. Space gained off 2 and for C. Didn't have meter to go. 236C off that. Oh shit, the timer. Though actually, if Ryder just... yeah. Get heat. Overhead showing its face for the first time. Safe as possible meaty. And time to fuck off. Ryder on match point. I don't think I've seen a single 2-2P this whole set. Nope, still telegraphing charge 3C a bit too much. I like the wall up there. Preventing the potential air dash out. Into following the orb uncomfortably. And that's gonna kill. Rider moving on. Slaying another member of Carried. Just has one more to go, but first we've got SFLC versus Council. As much as I would like to refer to you by the full name properly, I do like keeping my Twitch account. If this was like the first year of Fuckfest, I'd probably just let it rip, because I didn't really give a shit about what was on my channel if it wasn't obvious enough. I was already like mentioned in the Luna doc way back when. I was a 2-star general, despite having like never interacted with him more or less. Alright, stupid slur little cocksucker is hosting. Matter of time, fucking Twitch probably won't even let me say that much. Prediction is up. Place your bets. We've synced. We've got Council versus Stupid Bundle of Sticks, Little Cocksucker. That is so fucking small and illegible. Surely if I put it on the overlay and it's this compressed, I won't get banned, right? Right? Wonder if I can get a sub 50 MS game this bracket. Did you like move or something? Or get a worse router? Why are you getting 50 MS to Council? When I was living East Coast, I got like 30-something MS against him. Like, there should not be a 20 MS difference between you and I connecting to Council. We did not live far from each other. Was a little late on that. I saw what she wanted to do. She wanted to throw the burst there, but was a little too quick on the dash. Probably wasn't ready for the amount of delay from the counter hit stun. Shield early, realizing, okay, probably just wants to be securing the safe jump. Not spin meter. Jumping too late. Oh, that connection is stinky. Being a fucking counter hit stun, that was... God damn. Well, you're playing a little more aggressively with the defensive options this time. I've seen her follow with jump B more now too, because that's the one that hits catwalk. Ah, tragic drop. Might be due to the connection. I agree with the feint into 5C. Doesn't present much more of a mix-up than other lower commitment buttons you could do. I just want to be a higher damage with 5C starter. Expecting me to throw Seal Burst. Throw Burst, but so I'm not bunkering. It's safe, nice react. Still trying to bait out these bursts. Pretty fierce, but nope. This is FT3 as well. Ooh, sees that it's not a perfectly safe jump. Uses the fastest DP Rania has. Ugh. Fucks up Heat OS, but doesn't get punished. Scully halfway to Grands. Another wave of shield, that's like the third or fourth one so far. And doesn't spot dodge that. That was an air tech back too, I'm pretty sure. Oh god, this connection is so ass. What is happening? Good awareness there, though. Realizing that there's, like, 2 actable frames if you check and block from that situation. Yeah, I don't know if one of these two moved recently, or if they're just not in their home at the moment, or if they forgot to plug in their fucking Ethernet cable. This does not look normal. Come on, you know to be that. Or throw. Yeah, both seems to just be swinging a bit more than usual, realizing, yeah, we can't see or react to shit. Other than, like, certain things Skeleton's still been reacting to. Probably Council as well, but there's still a lot less you can keep track of in this connection. Dead. Might have missed a dash or something for the punish. Let me reset. Misses the ender somehow. Awesome Len Hurtbox moment, perhaps. One more hit. Oh damn, that tracked. Probably due to being a bit delayed. Next up, we've got Ryder versus Carried's final representative. Yeah, Skeleton won. She was able to get her unreactable game going before Cancel was able to. I got Ryder versus Whisk. Used to have played a few times. If I remember correctly, Ryder has won it in the majority of cases. If I remember correctly, the way it went was there was like one Fuckfist where Whisk won 2-0 or something. When these two played to make top 8 at Frosty 2025, I think it was. 2024, 2025. Ryder won that 2-1 after Whisk took the first game. And when they played an exhibition on my channel, the FT2 was close, also a 2-1 Ryder favor, and then it ended 10-5 Ryder favor. But yeah, we can start. Place your bets. And I imagine these two have played on midweek as well, but I can't remember the results of that off the top of my head. Feel free to inform me if anyone does remember. Some slightly improvised combos. This game feels so fast now that I'm not watching laggy ass games anymore. Okay, sure, we'll call that a stagger. Why not? What the fuck is going on? Hopping the fuck around. No air shield. That is AUB, but typical EX reversal fashion, you can shield it. Well, not blocking as soon as I say that. Classic commentator's curse. Another ender miss. I wonder if this character is slightly awkward to combo. I feel like I should know that. If so, I've seen these two play a fair amount. Good jump for you. Did I really say Rider twice? Oh my god. That's Whisk, not Rider. That's allowed. Yeah, you're not getting too much if you're dodging a projectile. Stop those projectiles. Nope, not getting into the EX move fishing. That is plus though. Whisk with game 1. This is still FT2. Nope, that is minus. No buffer cuckery will occur with you winning with 6v after. Oh, fucks up the fuzzy, but yeah, that move is plus, so we're fine. What are we pressing out of tech? Oh fuck, this move is fine. Wonder if we'll see some round start meter manage here, either an EX orb or an air dodge cancel. Kind of an awkward kind of situation because it doesn't have any high hitting buttons. The latest possible jump C, and it ends up working. Okay. No, just keeps keeping it safe. No throw KO for you though. And it's right on time for Ryder to hit max, get all that health back. And now he's got his Oki. No. Just got a button in place for that. Whisk just getting hit by that. I think that results in it being damaging enough to kill. If we could finish combos this match. Alive. Good back air throw. Too much. I guess it aligned the scenario for you to get that Soko though. I was wondering when we were gonna see that. I mentioned earlier how we're seeing all the ugliest things about that character. I knew we had to complete the trifecta by getting at least one Soko whiff into air throw off as well. Keeping the pressure as tight as possible to deny any of the funny Hara pit set. Low shield for you, one more hit. And still just trying to gamble out with something to no avail. Ground Soko is -1 or 2. It's just often used at a kind of awkward space and for a lot of characters to contest. And she has a bufferable frame 6 or 7 command normal try and keep you in place with that also catches jump. If you got a fast enough normal that reaches from there, and you have the execution to like get that move out on the earliest frames, feel free to contest with it though, I guess. Rider on match point. Are you gonna repeat results once more? I'm trying to command grab in relation to heat again, but Ryder's just had an eye out for that. It's like, yeah, you're not going to steal my burst. I'm mashing her because I have burst to back me up in a moment. Brave or grave, once more. Doesn't chase the tech. Might have dash Ethan or something. Intro afterward. Going right on these 623Cs at a decent rate. Oh, this is death. This moves on. Getting to face off with Council for the semi-final match of the night. I guess now that we've made it this far, I can do some shilling again. We're in top 3. If you like what you've seen so far, if you like what you've seen tonight and want to support the players, we do have a Matcherino. As you can see here, we got $10 in there right now. You are welcome to donate. Link is in the Twitch chat. Click that link and add some money yourself if you wish. And while I'm here doing some shilling, in August, UMAD is happening again. They've got current code as a side bracket once more. The bracket may be side in quotes, but it usually has pretty good turnout. Like, I'm often there, Darko's always there, Kairos is often there, Skeleton's been there before. It's one of the few NA North American tournaments I'm able to go to at the moment, so consider popping by. Hang out with your second, third, fourth, something with favorite TO for this game. Link is in the Twitch chat for that as well. Yeah, come to UMAD. I'm lonely. Anyway, on with the show. Prediction up again. Risk versus Council. Prediction is up. Get your coins out. Place your bets. wager. Wagey wager. The final flame of carried. Just gotta wait for the sync. I spent too much time shilling you mad. And the Matcherino, I guess. Okay, we can start. That round start, but Line's got the faster not air normals, A normals. What's he trying to do there? Maybe just to dash under, expecting a rise. This is FT3 again. Oh, nice double shield. Isn't that single shield 5A probably won't be a jumpy C on C-Stay? I like the awareness there. A command grab for you. Whisk kind of telegraphing the command grabs a bit. I do like the logic behind them, doing them when the opponent's near max. Seal the burst, but it seems like everyone's been paying attention to their own meter a bit much for that too. Just block on the fuzzy. There's the command grab. And this one, the opponent's doing max too, nice. Finally got it off. As desired. Stone bunker. Does not want to lose momentum. There. Oof. Smoked. And a big jump C. Might be contesting a little much with shield. Game 1 to council. I wonder if C-Say Jump C can actually hit Catluck or not, I don't know. I imagine the charged version can, but that's like Giga Telegraph. And that's cute. Will this kill? Damn. Catlock there, you're insured. Speaking of insurance, that shit is so fucking persistent. Back time. Single overhead into low, catches 1-1. Man grab, sounds like cancels and fuzzy mashing. New archive setup, neat. Cancel, I was gonna say, both near heat and near death. Heat comes first today. How'd you get over there? That was a 60. Might have been meant to do 63C there. I imagine that's what that startup was actually intended to be. Max? Ah, no. Tastes the non-anormal. Trying to jump though. Lightning does have her own command orbital to contest that within 3C. It's both faster and has the same buffer ability as 6B from Sei. I'm sure it's not outrangeable by 6B either, because it wasn't that situation. Shield again, not holding though. Got the held options are great. Taking still, there is a chance for Whisk here, especially if they confirm that hit or that hit. It's okay. Council's just gonna catwalk into Sokone's loving embrace and give Whisk the second game they need to hit 3. There it is again. You want to be ready to like do a spaced intercept against that. You don't want to get too close to Sei. Right again. Off of me. Dead. He's got match point. They're looking a little grim for Council currently. Our mix-up can end this. And there we go. So you say carrying Whisk all the way to Grand Finals? Thank you, Jog, for the $6.50 contribution. Our prize pool is now at $16.50. If anyone else would like to join the greats in Jog and myself in contributing to the prize pool, link is in the Twitch chat. And now we've got our grand finals between Stupid Bundle of Sticks, Little Cocksucker, and Carried Whisk. Alright, does Whisk have it in them to win 6 games? On one hand, it would be exciting, but part of me also kind of hopes not, because I'd like to end the stream. I've been meaning to watch Angel's Egg with a friend on Discord for a while now, and we've just never had the time. Either one of us is busy, or we do finally get in voice chat together, but the time is wrong, because that's like a cool, atmospheric, darkly lit movie I want to watch at night. So if it's too late for them, that's already like 6, 7 a.m. for me, and the sun is up, and that ruins the atmosphere of the movie. Angel's Egg is a dark movie, and I don't have good blackout curtains to make my room dark to watch things dark style during the day. So there's a very specific time window in which I can watch Angel's Egg, and tonight might be the night if this tournament doesn't go on for too fucking long. Anyway, we can start. Thank you, Wes, for staying on the side that you were on previously. I appreciate it. Okay, the connection looks slightly less ass this time. Or was the 6-7 that Skelly posted a reference to the MS? I really hope not. The throw tech, but trying to act after, but hey, that got her out, so maybe that was intentional. With strong first blood. Air dash combo, nice. Nice command grab punish. Deny the max. How much damage the EX there did, given command grab scaling, but whatever, this character's got 10 Gorillion meter gain. Side. Oh, that move doesn't have too much recovery. That's why it's 0. Blood for blood. Oops, spacing that well. Not letting any goofy ass air cancel with bullshit happen. Oh my god, the scrambliest 2-on-4 since I post that one clip of her using it to get around a summon. Skeleton taking game 1. Okay. After taking the tournament, I'm aware my commentary's kind of fallen off a cliff since the start of the tournament. That's solo commentating life. I've also been awake for a while. You already know all the excuses for why stream's not fully up to par that I bring up every time. Someday, I'll be locked in for one of these. Maybe. Set the ID. Set the combo punish though. Punish combo rather. Game's going by pretty fast so far. Maybe I will get to watch Angel's Egg tonight. Ooh, frame drop taking away the tech out point, I guess. Pretty consistent on the air dash route now. God! Ugh. 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 Ugh.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Okay. Whisk saying, I don't even care, just take it. Declining the offer to restart game 3. Alright. It's kinda underwhelming, but whatever. Well, another tournament win to Skeleton. Much lag, yes. I guess we can do some last minute chilling. Now that we're at the end. Sorry that was kind of underwhelming, but the competitors have decided Grands is over. If you like what you've seen tonight, what little there was, link for the match arenas in the Twitch chat. And again, come to UMAD. Closest we've got to a Canadian major for this game. You get to meet all the cool Canada people and myself, maybe. Link is in the Twitch chat. And yeah, I think that's it for tonight. Let's see if there's anybody I can raid. Yes, there is Nut Milk. So I'll send you guys over there. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. Thank you, nobody, for commentating with me. Congratulations to stupid faggot little cocksucker for winning. And we'll see you all next time on Fuckfest Z-ness.